The 2020-21 season countdown is brought to you by OddsChecker, your one-stop betting hub.
AFTV Turkish, smiles all round. Very, very good first day away performance by Arsenal. Comfortable, wasn't it?
Perfect. You can't really fault anything that went down today, you know. Maybe there's some rust there at the beginning, but at the end of the day, you get that rust out in the season, you know. The competitive matches count. I think Gabriel, you know, aside from that first 2 minutes where I'm going to look at the positive of it and say Leno made a great save. And
Fantastic save by Leno.
And I feel like after the fans debate and who do we go with, Leno or Martinez, I feel like in the first 2 minutes for Leno to do that, it gives us hope, it gives him the hope. And
you know what, when you say that actually, had that gone against him, there might have been people, oh, see Martinez, but he did that. That would have been great for him as well. Person, and then after that, he didn't have a lot to do, but he didn't put a foot wrong.
Exactly, because Martinez not even being on the bench was a talking point. So for Leno to do that, we have to remember Leno has done us business in the last couple of years, you know. So obviously happy for him there. Gabriel got that little rust out the way, and moving forward, he was breaking the lines over the top, through the middle. He was moving like a deep line playmaker at times. He's so comfortable on the ball, and at the same time, he's a beast at the back. He's got the height, he's got the physicality.
I didn't realise he's that big.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was the first thing that struck me. I was like, "Ooh, he's a unit," but moves quickly, and like you said, his passing range was brilliant.
Yeah, 100%. And you know that left-footed centre-back, someone confident, someone young, we need that for that side because it only aids the transition with Kieran Tierney down the left, Aouar on the left. And yeah, second half, Willian as well. I've been slightly critical of the Willian move from a bigger picture perspective, but as a player, I've rated him. As a player, this is where I expect at least for the next year, because he has got quality, he has got spurts of productivity too. So it was a great start for him. This is why I say perfect. Great start for Gabriel, great start for Willian, great start for Arsenal Football Club. Oba got a goal, Laka got a goal.
Great goal by Aubameyang again, wasn't it?
Yeah, quality, you know. It's what, round the corner he's going to sign the thing, hopefully, you know. We've heard that a few times this summer, but it's needed.
I've heard it's done.
You've heard it's done?
100%, yeah.
Yeah, it looks it. It looks it. You know, they're playing with us a little bit on Twitter and on social media, but it looks it, and that is massive, you know. But what is also massive, in my opinion, is the next few weeks.
Yeah, so I was going to get to that with you. So obviously, a couple of more weeks, 2-3 weeks ago until the end of the transfer window. You see that today, all right, it's Fulham, so we don't get carried away, but you see that and you're looking around and you're like, you know what? It's not a bad squad, man, but if you could add just a couple more top, because, you know, you're going to need different formations when in a couple of weeks' time when you go away to Liverpool. You're going to need a different, you know, team out there when you play City. You're looking at it, you think, well, what if they do get a couple of more quality players in? What could they do?
Partey and Aouar, if we get them two or players alike in those positions centrally, you know, one that can break it up a bit and break the lines, and one that can create at the front of those two, I feel like we can easily challenge for a top 4 position and be confident about it. I think at the moment, obviously, El Nene looks like he's come back and he's gone well with Arteta's system. Xhaka, Ceballos has come in obviously now as well, but we still need more in the middle, Rob. You know, like you said, it's Fulham, and they're one of the favourites for relegation this season. So we can't get ahead of ourselves. Craven Cottage is at times a home away from home for us. We have many good results at Craven Cottage. So I feel like perfect start. And one thing I want to say is, which I didn't think was possible, is moving into a season, I do feel slightly different because of Arteta. Because I actually have someone I trust there. Yeah, I was never against Emery because I still feel like there's bigger problems at the club than the manager. But what Arteta's brought is a calmness, a confidence.
And do you feel that the fact that they've now changed his role, that's significant? They changed him from a head coach to first team manager, almost obviously giving him more control over the transfers means he'll be able to bring the players that he wants.
Yeah. For me, I don't really care what his job title is. You know, we could look at it that way and say he's getting more responsibility and it's a good thing, or we can look at it as Kroenke and the board are passing off more of the buck onto the manager, because remember that time Wenger was first team manager. We all wanted the head coach, we all wanted the structure. Only 2 years later we are going back to that same one. Now it might be the right decision this time with Arteta, but it's got to be the right decision, because as much as people say trust the process didn't start with Arteta coming in. The process started with Kroenke buying this club. That's when the process starts. And someone's got to be held culpable for the decision to leave Wenger and Gazidis too long, for the decision to put Emery and then sack Emery, and now for the decision to make Arteta first team manager, because you're going back to what you tried to do 2-3 years ago. So moving forward, if we don't have the transfer window in the next 3 weeks that we said in terms of fixing the middle, Partey or Aouar, ideally both, but at least one, then I think it's going to be another long season for us. because the clubs above us, who we need to catch, have all improved more than us. You know, Man United, Chelsea. I'm hearing Sancho deal is imminent too. So I feel like there's only more moves to come above us. So we need to keep up in that aspect, and it's about time we do, Rob. You know, we've got a manager we all believe in. We're all pretty much united back in. Kroenke do the same now, man. We need it. You know, we need it, Rob.
Robbie here from AFTV. We just got to say a big thank you to everybody who follows us across our various channels. Over 1 million followers on YouTube. Don't forget, you can now also catch us on Reddit. We're on Reddit, so get involved with us on Reddit and also on TikTok. Keep it AFTV, baby, right here.